Palladian Light Forces Transmission 515-2020. Channeled by Michael Love. A message of hope and love for the starseeds of Earth that comes directly from the Pleiadians with a special transmission from the Lemurian command. Begin transmission. Great ones. As the forces of light continue to bombard the surface of the planet with powerful 5D gamma light waves, the Earth Alliance recently received and decoded a special etheric transmission from an advanced star group identifying themselves as the Lemurian High Command. These benevolent beings are traveling in a massive fleet of huge light ships detected in Earth's solar system earlier this week by solar observatories all around the globe. These angelic beings are here to assist in humanity's imminent grand ascension event and bring an inspiring message that provides clarity and peace for all the starseeds of planet Earth. The Lemurians are here again now to remind us that current Earth civilization is going through the exact cycle the ancient Lemurians went through just before their ascension to higher realms. The beings of Earth have experienced major changes over the last 60 days. It is very important right now that you see what is transpiring, dear one, so that you can gain your bearings and receive clarity on how to proceed on the path ahead of you. Before we get to our main message, we want to remind you of this dimensional primer. Dimensions are not places, but states of being. The 12-layered dimensions of the universe are eternal constants and do not change. These universal dimensions of reality always resonate within exact frequency ranges. One dimension has nothing to do with another, apart from having only one thing in common: the observer, the watcher or the perceiver, you. A being resonating in a lower dimension cannot perceive beings or things in a higher dimension, but the higher being can perceive all things and beings in every dimension below them. In short, multidimensionality only works from the top down. In every Earth Day terms, this means that, of course, 3D humans are not aware of anything other than the third dimension and cannot perceive your divine, powerful, advanced nature, let alone their own divine, powerful, advanced nature. You have heard it said that angels were created higher than humans, and it's true. The disclaimer here is angelic beings are certainly no better than humans. The point is that angelic 5D starseeds can see not only the everyday 3D dimension, but can also perceive their own higher 5th dimension, and the starseed is able to function in both dimensions at the same time, hence top-down multi-dimensionality. Now, here is where we want to activate an important ancient Lemurian memory for you, because your world is currently in the same cycle we were in during our great time on Earth. Back to your world. The drastic changes that you are sensing right now when you go out into the world is like you are visiting a strange alien planet. This is actually truer than you may have realized. What happened to everything and everyone? And will things ever return to normal? Where is everyone? Why is everyone acting so strange? Where is the fun, the excitement, the freedom and hope? I thought I was ascending to the new Earth. Things should be getting better and not worse. Yes? Now, let us bring clarity. The third dimensional old Earth will always exist and is not being replaced by the new Earth. The passing away of the old Earth is simply when you move away from it vibrationally. Since dimensions are constants, it's not the dimensions that are changing so drastically on Earth, but it is you that has recently changed so drastically. Remember, consciousness, your identity, is the only thing that dimensions have in common. Ultimately, the Earth is not dividing in two Earths, 3D and 5D. It has always existed in both of these states and always will. Just as the old Earth has always been here, the new Earth has always been here as well. Our great ancient Pleiadian master spoke about this. He said, the kingdom of heaven, new 5D Earth, is not coming. It is already here. If it was already here in that ancient time, then it is still here now. A little space-time primer from the Lemurian masters. The only time that exists is now, right now. The only space that exists is here, right here. Perceived reality is simply space-time. So with this primer, you can surmise that the only reality that exists is right now and right here, right where you are now. The great yoga masters know this cosmic secret. This simply means that there is no reality other than the now moment and here space that you are perceiving. It means, ultimately, that you are creating everything on planet Earth as well as on a much grander universal scale. This is hard to conceive at lower levels of consciousness, but since you are operating at higher levels, we know you can grasp the notion. A good way to remember what the actual reality is to put these words together. Now, here. Or simply, nowhere. In our Lemurian humor, we say, there is nowhere to go and no time to get there. Heaven, the new Earth, is not a place that you will go to one day when you die, because first of all, you are an eternal being that has always existed and always will. And as we just said, there is no place to go to and there is no time to get there. That great master also said, heaven, new 5D Earth, is here now, all around you, but you just can't see it yet, meaning you do not resonate with it yet. The new Earth heaven is a vibrational state of being, a dimension, that exists right now, and it can be perceived right now. You see now why neither you or us cannot teach sleeping humans yet. Yes? We tell you, keep your focus only on you right now, and let them be where they are. A being only ascends when they are ready to ascend. Quantum physics easily proves all that we have said here, and it primarily shows that a thing does not exist until you perceive it. The point is, perception and point of view are everything in regard to ascension and multidimensionality. Back down to Earth now. A major evolution of consciousness is underway right now on planet Earth. The powerful influxes of 40 Hz 5D gamma light that are impacting the planet every day now is completely recoding the genome of all starseeds on Earth, and it's also starting to have effects on the humans here as well as they begin to wake up in the lower fourth dimension for the first time. The cosmic level DNA upgrade is activating the fifth strand of DNA of the 4.5 billion starseeds of Earth and activating the fourth strand of DNA for most of humanity. When extraterrestrial starseeds came to Earth from a very high place, eons ago, just to assist humanity and experience the physical realm, Our vibration dropped so low, we fell into a deep unconscious sleep ourselves. We have lived among humans so long now that many of our species forgot who and what they truly are and have believed they are simply human. You are human enough because you are in a human body, but you know good and well that you are something much more and there is something much greater going on here. Here is what really happened during the last 2 months. Your 5th strand of DNA fired and was activated by the strong 40 Hz 5D gamma light coming to Earth. This DNA strand reconnected you to your 5th chakra, and now you are beginning to perceive a new reality that you have not known for eons. When the throat chakra, 5D, opens, one begins to not only speak their truth for the first time, they begin to live their truth authentically, and they begin to align with their true identity. All shadows, veils, illusions fall away, and all that is left is the ultimate reality. This is the point when a being begins to move away from their old shadow world, and is the point when a being changes the most. The 5D shift is the most powerful DNA activation one can experience. In everyday life, this abrupt 5D awakening is very confusing at first, like being woken up from a sound sleep. It takes a moment to become fully conscious, and one tends to be more asleep than awake at this point. When you finally break the 5D veil, you come into the great void and the unknown, and it can look at first like there is no clear path before you, and there seems to be no guidance at all. If this is the case, we assure you that you are now ready to move on up past this point. Many of the starseeds of Earth have identified with the 3D world for so long now, and the mesmerizing attracting of this dimension is so strong, it is hard to rise above it all, even after we have the ability to move higher. All the beings of Earth are magnetically aligned more with either the 3rd dimension or the 5th dimension right now, and the outer world that is perceived depends solely on a being's internal vibrational frequency. Which reality are you aligning with and perceiving the most? If you only see politics, viruses, governments, mainstream madness, desperation, poverty, zombie-like masked humans walking around in fear every day, then we would say you are aligning strongly to 3D. If you know your vibration is higher than 3D and you are still mostly seeing all of this, then most likely you are over-identifying with it all and having a hard time letting it go and just saying goodbye. We came to help at this very moment, so here is the simple remedy. First, choose which world you desire to see around you and begin to see it inside. What you see inside begins to show up on the outside. You are the creator of it all, Great One. You create by what you look at. Remember, the 5D being sees his 5D world around him, but he is also aware of the 3D world as well. The trick here is to keep your focus on the 5D world, and it shall manifest all around you. You can still be aware of things in 3D, but do not keep your intense focus at that level, and do not be inundated by it all. You are in this world, but you came here from a much higher state of being, and you are returning to it even now. For some time now, we have been navigating the waters of change. Current events continue to push us into the edges of our comfort zones. So again, many will ask, where is this all going? How do we get back to quote-unquote normal? The answer is, you don't. You begin to accept and align with this newly awakened part of yourself. Begin to focus on only beautiful higher things that set your soul on fire, and start to simply be the 5D being that you truly are. All of this change was to get you to move to this place, and now it is time to live from this new 5D state of being. You have arrived, but you can't go back, look back, or even be concerned with it all. It is time to say goodbye to it all and begin raising your vibration now. You must let go, move on, and do not ever turn back. We are the ancient civilization of Lemuria, and we are still here with you even now. We came to Earth from various star systems eons ago to bring the pure light of love to humanity, and you are in fact us in your modern times. This year of 2020 is special for you, and your grand event culmination is going to happen. You must pull away from the material matrix world and move into the silence of your being each day to begin to perceive the new world that is here. The golden dawn is rising within each of us, and if the last 60 days of change has taught us anything, it is time to begin living a sovereign, natural, healthy life where you do not depend on anyone for your provisions. 3D has passed away for you already, in the sense that you no longer resonate with it. So please try to stop trying to exist there. It's not there, and it's not here. Again, it's time to move on, Great One. You cannot rely on something that is not here. When there is nothing left to rely on, the only thing left to do is rely on yourself. You will still live a physical life on Earth, but you will now live it from a 5D state of being. The new Lemuria still exists to this day in a 5th dimensional frequency, and this is the new Earth that is dawning even now. The veil between dimensions has disappeared, and Lemuria shall be made manifest on Earth again in a physical and tangible way. Together we shall carry the torch of spirituality for all of the world to see it, and it is our vow to follow the path of love, light, and spiritual enlightenment for all the future ages to come on planet Earth. We are the Grand Lemurian Command, and we will stay close by doing great work to assist you. We tell you the truth. The kingdom of heaven on earth is near. Prepare to enter, Great One. Earth Alliance Light Body Update. Starseeds all around the world are reporting moderate to strong ascension symptoms right now from the powerful light waves that are impacting Earth. Let us know what ascension symptoms you may be experiencing at this time. Michael and the Pleiadians of 5DEarthProject.com.